Everything's great. Everything's great, man. I'm happy, man. Yes, for sure.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on signing the deal with PFL. How exactly did this come about? Because last time we spoke, I know you were thinking about maybe PFL, maybe Bellator, maybe one championship. So how did the PFL deal come together?
Yes, man. Ali, my manager for a long time, and Ali did everything. I'm very happy, man. And I look for PFL because I know that the season, and I have a lot of fights in a year, and I like the idea the fight maybe 4 times a year, and then PFL give the opportunity like this, like one fight, and the 6 week later again, six week again, fight again. I like the idea like a fight very soon. And for sure, man, I saw PFL all the time, and I know Hey Sefo have a lot of respect. You know why? Because he a lot of fighter before. He's a fighter guy. He's my friend, and I like him, and I like the respect, the honor the guys have in the PFL.
Absolutely, absolutely. I know you told me when we spoke before, that was one of your biggest things. You wanted to stay busier. You wanted to fight multiple times per year. Knowing that that's
Yes.
pretty much a guarantee with PFL, was that one of the biggest parts of it? Because no more waiting. You win, you move on, you fight. You win, you move on, you fight. Like it's a guarantee in PFL.
Yes, because sometimes you fight and the rest, and I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 months later you fight again, and you have to rest. You have to come back again, start the training. Because normally after fight you rest a little bit, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. You just like relax. And that this the PFL I like because imagine 6 weeks later again. This is the best. Maybe in 2021, maybe 4 or 5 fights a year. This is my dream. And after that, I'm happy. I'm happy because I think I fight maybe 2 more years, maybe three. I don't know. Every time. Because it's so hard to us, it's so hard for fighters to stop the fight. It's very hard to us. Imagine all life, same thing, fight, fight, fight. I love my life. I like this, fight again, grappling, MMA, everything. And then you have to stop you love this. Why you have to stop? And it's so hard to us. I'm 43 years old, but my mind, every time I say that, because my mind is very young, this is very important. I'm a happy guy, this is very important for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. You've fought. Obviously you're a legend, and you fought in every different kind of fight. Does PFL kind of in a way remind you of the old school Pride days? The tournament, the Grand Prix. Because I loved those.
Yes,
I was a
yes.
huge Grand Prix fan. I used to obsess staying up till 4 o'clock in the morning to watch those Pride Grand Prix. Does it kind of feel like that a little bit, where it's just a tournament? You take the politics out of it, the trash talk, all the. It's just about winning. It's just about the competition.
Yes, I don't like the trash and talking too much, but when the guys say my opponent say something, for sure I respond. I say something too, but I don't start the trash talk. I think it's the best thing. You have to show inside the cage. This is very the best part. When you show there inside, very very good show. You prepare your mind. You prepare everything to show. This is the best one. But the Grand Prix are like one fight again, 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 win, win, win. This is very good motivation to us. Imagine like a win, have another fight very soon, and again, 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 and after then the final $1 million. This is very good too.
Now you're a veteran, Fabricio. So I obviously you have businesses, and I'm sure you've done well with saving money and things like that. But when you first
Yes.
started fighting, when you first decided to become a fighter, could you imagine making $1 million in a year? Like that seems like that would have been like a dream at that point. And now here you are in one tournament. You have a chance to make $1 million. Like years ago, we couldn't even imagine that.
No, 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 for sure not. I started just jiu-jitsu, after them grappling. I got it 3 times at the World Championship, the jiu-jitsu and the grappling 2 times. And I see like a good money, but no, I didn't imagine like $1 million in one competition, or like PFL, like a Grand Prix, you know. I don't imagine it like that, but now I got it a lot of times like $1 million, and now just like the final $1 million for sure is a very good motivation too, you know.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
but the thing I love the PFL is like the respect, man. I saw when I looking for like in Instagram when I saw the fights, you know, the respect you see, you feeling the respect the organization have for the fighter. This is very very important for us, man. Maybe you got a lot of money in different event, but the guy no respect you. Your money is okay, but it's not the same thing. But you have a less money in the different event, but the guys respect you. The guys like you a lot. It's like this is like a good motivation for us. Like go there and give everything, you know.
Absolutely, absolutely. To that point, I know the tournament for PFL is still, being determined and all the fighters, but obviously you're there. Justin Willis, another guy from the UFC, is there. Muhammad Usman, of course, brother to, welterweight champion Kamaru Usman. Obviously, the returning champion is coming back. Again, we don't know everybody who's going to be fighting at heavyweight, but what do you think of the competition in PFL?
No, I think it's like a hard fights for sure. Like I saw like a very good heavyweights, like a wrestling guys, like so hard. The guys put in the ground, like Russian strategy, put in the ground and the punch. I like this too, it's very good strategy. That's it. And when you win, but I have a very good jiu-jitsu to defend this, The guys take down me, I say thank you, I want to say thank you because maybe like a triangle, armbar, guillotine, I have a lot of things when the guys take down. And this is why when I'm stand up, Muay Thai, everything is stand up, I did, no problem. Because when I go in the ground, I'm okay. I don't like a fear for to go in the ground. When you go in the ground, just for me, start the fight. This is the best.
Yeah. Now, going into this tournament, the returning champion is coming back. But Fabricio, I'd be lying if I didn't say that you're going to be the favorite. You're going to be the guy with the biggest target on his back. You're a legend. You've been a champion in so many organizations. Do you embrace that in a way, knowing that you're going to get the absolute best out of every opponent? Because, of course, they want to be the guy to beat the legend, to beat Fabricio Werdum.
Okay, but I don't worry about that. I know it's, yes, I did a lot of things for the fight, for the fights, everything, I fight in Pride in Japan, I fight Strike Force, UFC, Bellator, no, but it's the same thing, like Strike Force and the Bellator for me, the same thing, the Scott Coker, he's a nice guy too, and yeah, man, I want to just go there and the fight, get a very good job, every time I told you, I respect my opponent, this is very important, sometimes you don't respect your opponent, sometimes you lose the fight, it's the first thing you respect, and after then everything comes, I just want to prepare my body because I don't go there the PFL just for fight again. No. I just go there because I want to win the tournament. I want to take down the heavyweight division. This is my goal. I want to beat all guys there and be a champion. One more belt in my wall, in my home, like a collection, I want to one more belt like in my room, like I have in my home, like our belts in that's it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, again, you sound very happy to be with PFL. I think it's going to be an awesome season ahead. But I've got to ask Fabricio, because, again, we talked after you reached free agency, and you mentioned, the rematch with Fedor was something you were very interested in. You also mentioned Brandon Vera, a fight you were interested in. Those are still possible. It's not like those go away just because you're in PFL for this year. But were you disappointed at all that those didn't happen, or were you just ultimately, more happier with the PFL offer and the way things worked out with PFL?
No, I'm okay. Everything's okay. It's like a business, like a negotiation. You try one. I know Ali did very well, a good job. I know that. And he say about the PFL. I say, Ali, I know PFL. I know for a long time. Every time I look the fights, I saw the fights, very good fights. And when they say, I know Hey Saf was like the president, and Hey Saf, man, I looked at him like a long time ago when he fight K1 versus Mark Hunt. I love this guy, man. He's Hey Saf. this is why I know the PFL have a good relationship with the fighters. This is the best. And when I give you the option, I say, man, I want to go to the PFL for sure. Now I'm like a 100% PFL. That's it. I don't think about different fights now. My goal now is like a 100% to be a champ of the PFL. This is my big goal.
Yeah. Fabricio, you've accomplished so much in your career, and you've never been the guy to say, I'm the greatest or I'm the best. Even when we spoke the last time, you said, I still think Fedor is the greatest. You're not that guy. But if you go out and you compete in this tournament and you do something that hasn't been done really since the Pride days where we had these tournaments and where you're fighting 2 times in one night. I mean, you'll have to go through that this year. Like, do you feel like this is a chance to really add on to your legacy as well?
Yes, man. It's so hard to us, or for me. And when I say I'm the best, I don't like that. I don't like. But when the fans say Werdum is the best all time, or Werdum is very good heavyweight champion, I love this. I love when the guy says, yes, thank you. But I don't like it to say that in my mouth. I want to say I'm the best. I'm going to say that is not my style, That's it. But I believe I'm there too. Top 5 in the world. For sure, I'm top 5 in the world because I show inside I don't talk too much. I just show that inside the cage, the cage, the fights, like a big fights in Japan, big fights everywhere, This is, but I don't like when the fans say that. I'm very happy. I say thank, appreciate. I believe that too.
Yeah. Now, Fabricio, correct me if I'm wrong, but, you said, a couple, 3 years left in your career, but you seem so excited and so happy right now. I feel like this is kind of like a fresh start for you. Like, you look like you're ready to fight tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Please, you have a fight for me? Say to PFL asking maybe fight tomorrow. I have a fight coming up now versus Anthony Johnson, but just like a grappling fight, like the Chow Sonnen tournament, like a tournament like is a submission underground.
Yes,
the Chow Sonnen organization, I don't know, but I want to fight. I think it's December 20. I just go to Los Angeles. I'm in Brazil now. I take my family here. I stay half in Brazil, half in Los Angeles. I change a little bit. I'm a happy guy all the time, man. I told you, my mind is very young. I know 43. I know maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years, I have to stop. But I never break nothing in my body. Zero. My bone is very strong. I'm a strong guy. I like everything. My mind is okay yet. I know the guys don't punch me too much. You just saw in the fights, for sure, knockout, but never like a lot, I have a good mind yet.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're coming off such a great win in your last fight as well. You look phenomenal.
Thank
so
you.
It seems like you're not missing a step. Age is nothing but a number, Fabricio. You're not worried about the age thing because you look as good as you've ever been.
Yeah, this fight is very important to me, And when it's like a business time, you have to think about the win is very important to us, The win is like everything is happening, everything interviews, sponsors, everything is happening good. When you lose, everything is sad. Everything, it's like it's terrible. It's like a opposite, It's like when I'm winning, man, it's the best. This last fight in UFC, for sure, I'm very happy about that. I respect him, Gustafsson, a lot, but I just showed to him. He's 33 years old. I'm 43, 10 years, the difference. But I just show I'm preparing my mind. I think like when you prepare your mind, your body, you have like the same line, you would be a champion again, It's sometimes you're like your body's okay, but your mind is terrible, Sometimes it's opposite. Your mind is okay, my mind is good, but my body don't respond. You have to same line. When you got it that, you'll be a champion for sure.
Absolutely. And the grappling match in December, I'm looking forward to that. Anthony Johnson, of course, that should be a lot of fun, and that's obviously your roots. We always know you're one of the greatest grapplers of all time as well, so I'm sure it's fun to do that as well.
Thank you, because, I asking to the guys at the organization, say, maybe I think it's good like 10 minutes, maybe 15, 20, 30 minutes. Guys, no, we're doing crazy. I say, because I'm in Brazil now. I just go to there, make a 5 minutes. I say, just like a coffee or what? Just 5 minutes to Brazil, to Los Angeles. Hey, Werdum, just come and say, yes, for sure. Even, you know, Ryan Parkinson. Ryan Parkinson, my good friend, he invited me. I love this guy, man. This guy, Ryan Parkinson, he was the first guy showed to us, to Kings, the technique, wrestling technique, 10, 12 years ago. Ryan Parkinson showed like a very good technique to us, man. I love this guy. And he invited me. I say, for sure, coach, no problem. I go for sure for 5 minutes, no problem. I got coffee and then come back to Brazil.
Ryan's a legend. I love Ryan. I've known Ryan for a lot of years. Ryan's a great guy.
He's like a family guy. Yes.
Yeah, very good guy. Well, Fabricio, thank you again for taking the time. Congratulations on the new deal with PFL. I cannot wait to see you back in action, starting with the new season. And thank you, as always, for taking the time. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for you, man. I know you for a long time. I remember you every time you're there. When I look one side, when I win the fight, when I lose, I look one side, you're there for sure. You know, I know you like, I don't know, maybe 15 years, maybe more. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been like a long time. We've been around. We're the old school guys, Fabricio. We're the old school guys.
Yes. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, talk to you soon.
For sure in the PFL.
Absolutely. Talk to you soon.
Hey.
Bye-bye.